Well. I expected it to be bad. But I didn't expect it, oh my god, to be this fucking bad. So, welcome to another episode of Ubisoft are a bunch of cunts, as they still haven't done anything and probably never will do anything. And we are here with the yearly, because we have to make them yearly now, the yearly installment of Assassin's Creed, where obviously we've still got Ubisoft protects abusers, because they do, and people like Sergei Haskowitz Cuntman is still allowed to walk freely with all of his retirement money, all of his bonuses and stocks in Ubisoft, despite drugging people in company property, in company hours, and raping somebody. Good times, fun times. So, Yves Guillemot, why haven't you fixed that yet? So we'll just continue to have the words on screen, but not full screen like yesterday's video, making them a little bit smaller so that you can see the greed, the absolute slimy fucking greed that Assassin's Creed is now known for. This is just the entire shop, and notice, by the way, as we go through this shop, especially with the ships, their greed knows no bounds, as you cannot just get a full set for your ship. You have to buy the paint for the ship first, and then the ornament for the ship second. So you'll notice at the beginning there was the unicorn paint, and then as this video continues to roll, you will see the unicorn ornament piece for the front of your ship, because they can't even give you a full set. They're that fucking greedy that they can't even give you a full fucking set. So while I will keep the text on screen, I've made it smaller just so that we can witness and experience together the absolute fucking greed this shit dead series is known for. Because Assassin's Creed is shit. Keep that in mind. It's gone to shit. It's been shit since Origins, with their time savers and XP boosts and DRM that blue screens your fucking computer. So I hope that you don't have the wrong SSD, or you're going to face a blue screen which could potentially crash your entire motherboard. Good fucking job with the DRM, Ubisoft, you stupid bastards. So yeah, it's that time of year. It's Assassin's Creed again, and they've got the store again. And I mean, I guess we have to give them an iota of a shred of a molecule of some fucking level of, well, I can't say respect, because I have no respect for you, Ubisoft, considering you're still protecting abusers and still not punishing rapists. But, you know, in some iota of a shred of an atom of decency, even though that's not the word, they did remove the XP booster microtransaction that everybody railed at them for. I guess they didn't want too much heat. After all, when you're under investigation by a fucking criminal investigation unit and you're adding XP boosters, maybe that's just a little too much heat. So they decided to remove the XP boosters just so that we only had to deal with the rapists. I mean, one is much more severe than the other, and one could be very easily remitted by firing the rapists and taking away all their privileges, like Cunt that has still got all of his privileges. And I will never stop reminding Ubisoft and the population at large that they did that, and they hurt people to make this game. This game was made literally on the blood of others. So I hope you enjoy your Viking game, because as the Viking man puts an axe through somebody's neck and draws blood, that is kind of what Ubisoft did, except the axe is a dick and the blood is cum unconsensually, because that's rape, and that's not good. Eve, Sergei, the rest of you cunts. And while Ubisoft continue to have this absolutely fucking disgusting microtransaction store just as an excuse to give me more money. We still can go and play Rayman Redemption, which is actually a game that was released as a game, and you play it as a game, and it was made by people first of all, it was made by programmers that made a better game than you ever could, Ubisoft, because, you know, it's just a game that is sold, well, it's not even sold, it's free, but, you know, it's just a game made as a game, published as a game, and played as a game, not as a store with a Viking minigame in it, because that's what Val-hall-a is, Ubisoft. It's a storefront with a Viking minigame in it. That's what it is, and that's what it always will be. But also, so not only can they program a better game than you've ever been, but they're actually decent people, you know, that made a game as fans, because they were passionate about it, and they knew what they were doing, and they knew that the best thing to do when making a game is to not rape somebody. Yves Willemo. The best thing to do is not call Black Lives Matter a terrorist organisation. Charlie Willemo. And also, they knew to make a fucking game that isn't a live service. But you can't do that anymore, because the one decent guy that just wanted to make a game of fucking Michel Ancel, he's gone. He left. He walked away. Because you haven't made a Rayman game since fucking Rayman Legends. When did Rayman Legends come out? Let's actually do the math. When the fuck was Rayman Legends released? 5 years ago? I want to say 5 years ago. Rayman Legends release date. 2030! 7 years ago! 7 years ago. You haven't cared about that property or that man in 7 fucking years. 7 years. And in fact, you know, it's the end of 2020. We're about to go into 2021. So 8 years. Let's call it 8 years. You haven't give a fuck about that man or Rayman in 8 years. 8 years. All you've done is make live service crap. Monetization crap. For 8 years. So is it any wonder that the guy that just wanted to make a funny little game about a fucking eggplant man that goes punch punch left and fucked off halfway through Beyond Good and Evil 2, because again he just wanted to make a game like Beyond Good and Evil, and you turn Beyond Good and Evil 2 into a live service with a microtransaction store, and now Beyond Good and Evil 2 is right up the shitter and going to be cancelled because most of the people that wanted to make Beyond Good and Evil 2 just wanted a game and not a live service. You incompetent twats. Yeah? Okay, well, there you go. So that's your yearly installment of Assassin's Greed, and the yearly installment of the Assassin's Greed microtransaction store, because again the game's not worth playing because it's a fucker of a grind and everything is bland and boring and you can't do anything, because, you know, if you want to sail around on a unicorn ship, oh well, you can't just unlock that through gameplay. You can't just unlock that by playing the game. You got to buy that. Oh, you want to decorate your village? Well, you can't just decorate your village any way you want. You got to buy that. You got to unlock the decorations. You got to fucking spend money, even though you already spent $60 to $150 if you got the gold edition, because like every Assassin's Creed, it's got like 6 fucking versions, like a bronze, silver, gold, deluxe, Origin of the Assassin, Pantheon of the fucking the Vikings, Val-hall-a edition. You know, it's got all the millions of fucking editions where you need a goddamn spreadsheet. So like, it's not actually a game, and the game's not even that good. It's just a storefront for you to buy more shit, to spend more money, despite already having spent the full price to experience the game. And it was also made by a bunch of abusers, drug users and rapists that still haven't been punished. Yves Willemo. Anyway, I'll see you in a more happy video, a more relaxing video, a video that isn't actually just showing what scumbags Ubisoft are, which is the story part of the Final Fantasy VII review. So I'll see you then. Bye for now. and fuck off, Ubisoft.